All right, there we go. KB2 UKA. So when do you think you're going to try the Protocol 2 again?
Well, I think what I'm going to do is I went ahead and ordered that Clean RF box. I'm going to hook that up, and then I'm going to go ahead and upgrade to Protocol 2 once I get that box put in line, because I don't think anyone else tried it without, having that box in line.
Yeah, well, it's not the box. It was, I'm telling you, it wasn't, yes, you want that box in line if you're running an amp. Hold on one second. Okay, there we go. You absolutely want that box in line. But it wasn't working for me just inside the radio either. It's going to have to be that full wiping of Thetis. What's up, Captain Darren? Yeah, sorry, Captain Darren's in the live chat on the YouTube. Yeah, you're going to have to wipe Thetis fully like you did. Install Protocol 2. Don't let the radio touch Thetis till that's done. And then relaunch Thetis so it goes through the whole sequencing.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'll let it boot up and go through the whole phase. Then after it gets totally done, I'm not going to import anything. I'm just going to go ahead at that point and install and flash the chip to where I can get Protocol 2 in there, and then we'll go from there.
Yep, and I just finally, because I was lazy, I just turned on that network throttling tweak, and now it's correct in the registry. And yeah, it's quick, man. It's very fast.
Yeah, I figured that time when you had it activated there that you didn't click that box when we talked last time, and I told you that was the only downfall. With it backed all the way down to the lowest setting, that thing is cruising.
Yep, I got mine on the lowest setting right now, and it's still pretty quick, but my eyes are getting used to it.
Yeah, that was the only thing. If I have a dispute against anything, I wish we had more control of that to slow it down just a little bit more. But other than that, everything else was fine.
Yeah, it's all working good. I could see the whole band if I want. It's great. It's absolutely great. How's this 3K audio of mine sounding?
Oh, great. It sounds really good for being 3K. And right now, the band's changing a little bit. I got you 30 over, but yeah, it sounds really good, your 3K profile.
That's great. Well, yeah, it is changing. You're 20 over now. What am I doing? I'm doing just about 1,000 watts.
Yeah, I'm doing here 1172 to be exact on the LP100A.
I gotta get me one of those. What do I have? I have a big screened Ameritron watt meter, and I have that after the amp. And let's see, I'm doing 30 watt drive, and I'm getting 1,000 out on 80.
Yeah, that's where I have my meter right after the amplifier. Then the tuner's hooked up last. This way here, like right now, I'm showing a flat SWR at 1.00, trying to flicker the 1, doing 1,193 watts.
Yep, I don't have flat here. I'm 1.2 about to 1.3 throughout the band, but I'll take it. It's fine. I'm flat everywhere else but here.
Oh yeah, that 1.2 or 3, that's fine. That's nothing to worry about.
Yep. So like right now I've got 6 watts reflected. That's nothing.
You know, I found something out. You know how we talk about when you get this adjusted, we all want to check our FATT numbers over there to the left by the AGC?
Yes, so mine is 16. I think, because mine used to be lower, and, hold on, I'm just typing. There we go. Mine used to be lower, and then I adjusted the attenuator, and I got it up to 16. I think 18 is also okay. But my feedback number is 154 constantly. And since, Dwayne, I upgraded to Protocol 2, I'm having no, like, weird pure signal issues. Like, it just stays at the number, the 154, and it doesn't turn red ever or a weird spike. So I'm happy with that.
Very good. Yeah, mine's right now at 164, and then it jumps up to 165. I just go between 4 and a 5 all the time. But I don't know if you notice this or not, but when you go into transmit mode and you look over there to the SATT, you can actually lower that number with them two little buttons right beside it. I wonder if that works to take effect on working by changing that number.
That is very interesting. I never even noticed that. I'm going to try it right now. We're at 16 right now. 16. Now we're at... Whoa. Now we're at... Oh, it brings it right back, bro. It brings it right back if you keep talking.
Okay, it brings it back to the number that you are?
Yeah, it brings it back. Let me try again. Hold on. I'm going to try to go to 18. And then I stopped transmitting. Yep, it went right back to 16.
You know, if that's the case, why even have it in there where it looks like you can adjust it?
Yeah, I don't know. I know. I bet you can adjust it if you're not hooked up to the amp. If you don't have the coupler going. You don't have the coupler going yet. I bet you can adjust yours. Because that just affects then inside the radio.
Yeah, well, we're going to find that out right now. And I'm adjusting mine right now. There is 15. And wow, when I did the 15, I seen the spikes, but right now mine went right back to 23.
Okay. All right. So you're right. That's silly that you could adjust it. That's interesting. And I want to say hello to N3PKJ in the live chat. Todd, hope you're doing well, brother. Yeah, that's interesting. There's got to be a reason why you can adjust it.
Unless something future down the road with new firmware upgrades or something, they have something planned.
Yeah. I really thought that you'd be able to leave it on whatever you set it on if you're not running the coupler. That's interesting. I bet Art knows. He is the pure signal master.
You know what other test I can run? Maybe that number would stay still and not change if you're not running an amplifier, just the 100 watts from the radio itself.
Right. Well, let me give that a shot. I'm gonna have to read two-tone here. There's no point. It's good if it went back for you. If I shut the amp off, it'll go back for me as well.
But yeah, I ordered my coupler, so I think I'm going to get it, I think by Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken.
That's nice, man. I think I like it better than the one I have. Jeff seems to be happy with it, right?
Yeah, I guess one time he had a trouble adjusting it, but I think he got it figured out there. But yeah, and I bought the bigger one too. They have the 2K, and I bought the 5K version just to have an overkill, even though I'll never need it. I just like having that headroom.
Yeah, mine's 5K, and absolutely, I would get the bigger one. But no, man, you're sounding great. It's sounding great. The signal's immaculate. Yeah. All you need is that sampler coupler and Protocol 2. And bro, I'm telling you, well, you ran it longer than I did. It's like a new radio.
Oh yeah, I really like the fact of the Protocol 2 that you can see up and down the bayonet. I just thought that was pretty neat. That's weird. My correcting number now changed to 147, which is better yet. I don't know what why I did that, but I'll take that. That's better than the higher number.
Yeah, well, I noticed it does that. It could be anything. It could be SWR in your antenna. It could have been windy out and changed the SWR for a second. So the feedback number changed. But yeah, right now mine's fluctuating between... Actually, it's not fluctuating at all. This is great. 153 solid with an SATT of 16.
EA3 KBC.
Ah, hello, DJ.
163 SAT of 10.
See, and I had guys tell me that's too low of an SATT. I think mine used to be like 10 or 11. I bumped mine to 16 a few months ago.
Mine was, I think, around 17 before, and Art said to lower it, it'd be better if it was lower.
Yeah, I got to talk to Art about it. These guys that were talking to me a month or two ago, they knew Anons very well. But I don't, you know what it is, guys? I don't know the science behind what these numbers mean. I know you should two-tone at the output power that you're going to be transmitting at. I know all of that, but I don't know what what the science is. So I got to talk to Art.
What? I think Art says his. I thought I heard him say his was around 5 or 6.
I'm remembering like 12, but you could be completely right.
Or maybe it's somebody else I heard that had 5 or 6. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have the coupler at all, and mine's sitting at 23.
Now, I heard on 7163, Bill there, who's a flex guy, was saying that the Anons have to have pure signal because they're such a dirty transceiver. They transmit so dirty, that's why they have to have pure signal. So guys have their audio set too loud and high, and they're hard to listen to, but that's why they have to have pure signal.
What an idiot. So I ran mine without pure signal the other night with all this audio that I'm running, and it was pretty clean.
Hi, Frank.
Hello, DJ. Hello, Dougie Doug. I don't know if he hears me. I have a null out that way. But, yeah, that guy made that comment based on the fact that Flex hasn't had a software upgrade in I don't know how many years, and they have a bunch of buttons and filters that don't work. So, you know, they do some things well, but they shouldn't comment on that.
No, they shouldn't. You're 5 over here, Frank. Howdy.
Plant at headquarters run pure signal. They've got that working, but he doesn't know when they're going to come out with it.
Been on that for how long?
I just wanted the ANF to work.
Frank, I hear you. Frank, you're 5'9". Do you hear me?
Hey,
Who's that?
you have Dwayne here, and I thought I might have heard Bill. I wasn't sure.
I'm afraid to get in there. A bunch of flex bashers.
Yeah, you can wear it too.
Hey, Frank.
Hello, Bill.
Hey, Frank, how's it going, buddy?
What a procrastinator.
I'll tell you what, I've been eyeing Flex. I think I might want to try to find an old 5000 again.
That was the good one.
I had it. I never should have sold it. Frank, do you copy me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Doug. I got a null in my antenna that's completely 50 miles out to the east, so you're probably not copying me as well as I copy you.
Well, Francis, I have you a beautiful 5'9", nice and loud. You're on the live stream, and you're doing fine.
Roger. Well, you're 10 over here. Yeah, I got some antenna problems, but we'll get them as soon as the weather warms up. I'll get it fixed. But good to hear you, and hello, Dwayne, and of course Bill and DJ. Good to hear you, DJ. I haven't spoken to you in a while either.
Yep, yeah, you're 20 hitting 30 over.
So wait, can we go 4K now? Are these guys gone below us?
Yeah, I want 4K.
I took your signal off, and I can see, oh yeah, I'm bad for IMD. If I can sit back here and talk, hello radio, test 1, 2, 3. No, that's not doing much, so I gotta have pure signal.
All right, hold on, guys. Let me just two-tone. All right. I always recommend two-toning when you switch audio profiles. KB2, UKA.
One and done.
All right. So, Frank. So, DJ, I don't know if you're aware. DJ, you might be aware. I finally got Protocol 2 running on this new chipset, flawless.
Oh, I didn't know.
Doug, so what kind of problems are you having? Because I don't seem to be having many anymore.
Okay, so I wasn't really having problems. I would notice with pure signal, like right now my feedback is 153, and it's pretty solid right there. You know, I'd be in like a 30-second transmit, and it would like spike every now and then, like to 250 red, and then come back down, blah, blah, blah. And then I couldn't get, so that was really it. I'd get like a ka-chunk sound. It was not being transmitted. When I would take my foot off the pedal, I would hear it. And that would come and go. DJ had that issue too for a while. I'm not sure if that ever got fixed. And then I couldn't get Protocol 2 to work. So I know they upgraded the Protocol 2 for this chipset again in December. So I tried it 2 nights ago. Everything worked perfect, except pure signal wasn't working at all. So then what I did, Frank, I wiped Thetis off the computer with the Revo uninstaller. I upgraded to Protocol 2 again. I then reinstalled Thetis. It went through the whole sequencing act that it goes through, that DOS window. I fired it up. Everything worked. Pure signal worked. And I've been using it for 3 days. 0 glitches, 0 issue. And I'm a satisfied customer.
Mine, Doug, was in the window. So it was doing what you're referring to. And there would be and it would freeze and then come back and have issues. So what I did was have it was on the i5. So what I did, I took both computers into Kevin there, and he reversed the programming. He mirrored the programming.
What's up, Andy?
And everything. So now the Anon's on the i7, and it's cleared it all up. I have not had any of those sits and freeze ups and everything else. All the issues I had before is totally gone.
Yeah, that's great. And I hear a break in there. He's light on me, so somebody else pick him up.
Hey, yell for Frank.
Kilowatt, Charlie 3, Bravo, Foxtrot, Sierra. I don't know where you guys are at. You're slamming at your 59+20 northeastern PA near Scranton, over.
All right, Roger. Well, actually, I do have a copy on you. I got you 5859. This is Doug, KB2 UKA. I'm 50 miles east of Manhattan on Long Island, about a half mile from the Long Island Sound. So I'm right on the water on the North Shore. And we got a bunch of guys in here, so I'll pass it around. Before I do, I'll shoot it back to you. How are you copying me?
And we got you 59+10, 59+10 on that, and that was Kilowatt Bravo 2, and I didn't quite catch the last of your stuff.
Yep, Uniform Kilowatt Alpha, KB2 UKA. I'll pass it up to my friend DJ in Canada. DJ, take it away.
Yeah, the call here is Victor Alpha 3 Kilo Bravo Charlie, and I'm in the community of Lambton Shores, Southern Ontario. just a half a mile walk overlooking the banks of Lake Huron, and about a 30-minute drive to Sarnia, where the twin Blue Water bridges cross the St. Clair River. I was going to put you in a QRZ and see whereabouts you're at. I didn't have my other computer on, so I'm just firing it up now, which I usually do have running. And, you're, I didn't really look to see what your signal strength was, but you're loud and clear here in the Lappin Shores, over.
Okay, QSL on that. You're a little over 5.9 plus 10 plus. Between 10 and 20 on the meter here. And I did get VA. Could you repeat your call again, please?
Yeah, and I just looked up in your 10 dB over S9. The call is Victor Alpha 3 Kilo Bravo Charlie.
QSL, Victor Alpha 3 Kilo Bravo Charlie. Well, you Canada, my God. You guys are making a wonderful trip here. Again, I'm about 5 miles outside of Scranton, a little town called Blakely. So we're right at the river level. I'm running an ICOM 75642. And any type of long wire. It's a little bit of a problem.
What's the
Kilowatt Charlie 3 Bravo Foxtrot Sierra, over.
Okay, John. So Blakely, Pennsylvania. So you are 349 miles from me.
QSL, well, making a good trip for 100 watts. I'm new to HF, maybe about 4.5, maybe 5 months into it. This is my first HF rig, and a buddy of mine helped me out with getting the antenna so I can get on the air. I do plumbing and heating, so don't get much of a chance to play radio at this point in time. But I heard you guys, and I appreciate you letting me break in there and say hello. But I guess we'll take it back there to Kilowatt Bravo 2 Uniform Kilo Alpha. First name is John here.
All right, John, Roger. Well, yeah, a bunch of us get up. We're usually here early in the morning or in the early to late evening. Yeah, you sounding great, man. Well, welcome to HF. Frank, why don't you pick him up if you're still in there?
Yeah, okay, very good. I didn't get the call for this station. I apologize. If you can give it to me in the next go-around, I'll put you in the log there. Call here is Norway 2, Quebec Fox. Name is Frank. We're located in Bergen County, New Jersey, about 15 miles northwest of New York City there, over.
QSL there, Frank. I didn't quite look at the meter when you were speaking there. I was writing down your call sign so I can throw it in my log there. Bergen County, yep. Well, I've probably been through there a couple times.
Is he fading on you guys?
So on and so forth. So, yeah, you're a little bit closer than the other guys. But doing good. Pleasure to meet you, Frank. First name is John here. I'll throw it back to you.
All right, John. What was the call?
Kilowatt Charlie 3 Bravo Foxtrot Sam.
Okay, gotcha in there. Yeah, we've spoken before, John. Nice to hear you again, and certainly good to meet you on the band again. All right, John, I'll say 7-3. I'll let the other guys pick it up here. KC3 BFS, Norway 2, Queen Fox.
Go ahead, Bill.
Yeah, John, you got Bill Kilo 1 Whiskey India Lima. I'm in the state of Pennsylvania too. Also, I'm in a little town called Latrobe. I'm just going to go back to see if you got a copy on it. Go ahead, John.
Okay, I got Kilo 1. Kilo 1. Can you repeat your call there, please, Bill?
Yes, Kilo 1 Whiskey India Lima. Will, W-I-L. Like my name, William. W-I-L. Got that?
Okay, copy that. Kilo 1, a Will, Whiskey India Lima. You do copy. You said?
Yeah, a little town called Latrobe. I'm about 45 miles southeast of downtown Pittsburgh. Yeah, just a little town. Have you ever heard of the old golfer? He's not past Arnold Palmer. Mr. Rogers, and it's the birthplace of the banana split.
One of my favorite foods there, banana splits. Haven't had them since I was a youngster. That's a good one there, Bill. Yeah. Definitely sounded good, and I was looking at the year about 5.8 on my meter here. CFL?
Yeah, Roger, John. You're about the same here. Yeah, we're fairly close there. So I'll throw it up to Dwayne. He's in Pennsylvania too, but he'll come hammering down on you. He got a big amplifier and a big antenna. So go ahead, Dwayne, pick him up. Kilo 1 Whiskey India Lima.
All right, John. The call sign here is Whiskey 3 Delta Echo Papa W3DEP, and the name here is Dwayne Delta Whiskey Alpha Yankee November Echo. And I'm located in Pennsylvania, about 36 miles south of Pittsburgh. Go ahead.
Well, Dwayne, they said you were pushing power. 5.9 plus 20, 5.9 plus 20, which is north of
QSL, John. Yeah, I'm doing about 1,100 watts, just a touch over 1,100 watts, and the antenna is 263-foot loop.
You're banging there, my friend, and wow. Boy, it looks like I happened to hit the right channel to jump in on.
Yeah, you got a good group of guys here, very knowledgeable on radios, and especially the Anons and some flexes, so we'll be glad to help you out. If you have any questions on antennas, whatever knowledge we do know, we'd like to pass it on to help anyone out. Nice to meet you there. And your signal report here, you're 10, sometimes 15 over. I heard you said you're running a long wire about 75 feet, but for us being kind of close, you're still doing pretty well there. Go ahead.
Yeah, QSL there, Dwayne. Yeah, my antenna, I have a rope going from the house to the box. And then I'm actually using 14.2 wire going from the other side of the box out to my clothesline pole. So, that be my setup.
Very good, John. Okay, I'm going to pass it on to see if anybody else is in there to pick you up there. And nice to talk with you. KC3 BFS from W3DEP.
Hey, John. You're fading on me a little bit, but if you still copy me, if you put my call sign, Kilo Bravo 2, Uniform Kilowatt Alpha, into the search box of YouTube, I'm live streaming right now, and you can listen back to it later. Timestamp right now is 28 minutes, 19 seconds. You'll be able to hear and see yourself, your signal report, exactly as I hear it. It's a direct feed from the radio into the live stream. Over.
Okay, let me get you in here. Stand by 1 second. So we'll watch Charlie 3, Bravo, Foxtrot.
Yep, Roger. Just don't transmit with the volume on YouTube. And there's about a 7 to 10 second delay. So if you want to hear yourself, just go. It's live right now, right? So the video's not ended. So just slide the slider back a few minutes, and you'll find yourself, and you'll be able to hear it.
Doug?
Yo, yo.
What version are you running now?
I'm running Protocol 2. I just wrote the file extension in there, v2.1.26 Charlie, and I had to do a full wipe of Thetis to get it to work. Otherwise, I couldn't get it to work.
All right, that last part cut off because I was looking in the chat, but I didn't see it. V2.1, what was it?
I'm going to email you I'll email you the firmware right now.
All right, awesome. Thanks, bud.
I'm sure I've sent you an email before, but you're good on QRZ?
Yeah, it's just my call at Yahoo.
Oh, yes, it is. Very easy. See, mine's my call, but I don't know. For some reason, it was taken, which means I must have done it before and years ago. But mine's my call, the number 80 at Gmail. All right, let me shoot it to you right now. I'll be on the side.
Awesome. Thank you.
I think I heard Doug say, it might have been Doug, they come out with 2.9.07. Right now I'm running a 0.6.
Yeah, that's been out. It's got the detachable S meter. I haven't installed it.
Okay, I'm going to have to look into that. And Bill, one.
Good, Dwayne. How you doing? And boy, I don't know. Where's that jet at? He's hiding again.
I think he took her out to eat, so he's getting that belly full.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, you got to do that, Joe. That's for sure. And yeah, you know, sometimes you're going to make a tough decision, but you got to go the right way.
Well, if you want to continue to have radio time, you got to make the other half happy too.
Oh, yeah.
Been there and done it. I know.
Hey, Frank.
You got to make them happy.
That's true. Frank, when did your radio get delivered? I don't remember.
I think July.
All right. Yes, it was a couple of days after me. All right. Yep. So I sent you the right one. Do you have? So you're gonna want to. You're gonna want to see. So what I did. This is how psychotic I got. I backed up my database before I deleted Thetis, and then I saved the database on a thumb drive because I didn't even want a database file on my hard drive. And then I used Revo uninstaller, and I uninstalled the Thetis directory and everything attached to it in the registry. Then you have to go into Revo uninstaller and go to the Open HDSDR folder and uninstall that with Revo. Because the first time I didn't uninstall that folder and it didn't go through its sequencing when I reinstalled Thetis. So then I had to uninstall Thetis again. But finally I got it to work.
Okay, roger that. Thank you, man. Yeah, I'll take a look at that, and I'll probably try it sometime during the week next week. But yeah, I'm happy it's working for you, man. Are you noticing a big difference? It's a lot more stable?
It's much more stable. So far, this is probably my 4th hour using it. Tomorrow morning, I'll use it for 2 more hours probably. The only thing that takes a little bit of getting used to is because now my sample rate, not my sample rate, what's it called? The RX1 sample rate. I have it set at 768,000. So, and Dwayne will attest to this, your pan adapter becomes very fast, even on the slowest setting in appearance, where you could slow it down. So if you look on the YouTube right now, this is the slowest setting, and look how fast the signals are popping. But after like an hour, I got used to it.
Well, yeah. I'm going to wait to see what comes back here. I'm looking at your pan adapter now. Oh, it's not too bad. That's about how fast mine runs.
Yep, I used to run it slower than that. I like to see it like almost like go up and down slow. But that's it. That was the only weird thing. And then I'm going to put this on the screen. After you get Protocol 2 working, you want to make sure you're using at least a Cat6 cable from the radio to your switch or however you have it set up. And then you go to HW Select. You have to be running Thetis' administrator. And you turn this on, Network Throttle Index Tweak. And that goes into the registry, and it updates the network throttling. And then, boom, it's a gigabit connection from the radio to the computer.
Yeah, that's what I do now. So, okay, perfect. I actually have that setting enabled right now on mine, so it's running the same way. I go directly to the card. I got a dedicated card, gigabit card for the radio now.
Oh, what, in the computer?
Yeah, I have a dedicated. I have the network index. I have all that stuff enabled. I have a dedicated NIC card. That's a gigabit connection just for the radio.
Oh, that's cool. And then you have the stock Ethernet port that came with the computer?
Yes, sir.
Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, because I'm assuming I have a gigabit. I have no idea.
Yeah, I specifically went and separated that in the very beginning, since I had the original none back then. I did that just to avoid any potential hiccups, or I just gave it its own dedicated card, and it's worked great.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm looking at this chat. Wow, there's a lot of activity. All right, KB2 UKA. I'm hogging it. Let me drop it.
Yeah, Frank, I ordered my Lux today, but I got the email, but it's not shown on the tracking list yet.
Oh, I never checked to see if mine was. That's a good idea, Bill.
Yeah, they sent me the letter. I'm on, but I'm just not on the tracking list yet. They said it might take a week to get it in there or something. I don't know.
What's up, babe?
Yeah, I'm looking right now to check. I ordered mine tracking list. Let's see. I am in production. Yeehaw!
Which one did you get?
I got the Lux.
Roger.
Well, that's pretty nice. They keep you updated on the procedure of it.
Hey, Doug?
Yeah, it took me a year though, right? We ordered it last March, and we just got it ordered, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, I heard that thing on
Kilowatt
too.
Bravo 2, Uniform Kilo Alpha, KCCFS.
Yeah, go ahead, John.
Doug, okay, sorry to break in again. I did get that YouTube there, and I did subscribe to that. So we'll be keeping an eye out. But, guys, my dinner is done, so it was a pleasure meeting everybody. Maybe I'll jump back in a little while. KC3BFS, I'll be QRT on everybody's final.
All right, John, 73s, enjoy your dinner. Nice to talk to you. W3DEP.
Yeah, John, have a good one there. Enjoy your supper, and we'll probably talk to you later on. Kilo 1 Whiskey India Lima.
All right, take care, John. 73, nice meeting you, and thanks for the subscribe. Appreciate it. And hop on into a live chat anytime I'm streaming. Take care.
All right, 7-3 from Norway to Queen Fox.
Frank, you got the 102 microphone or the 103?
I'm using the 102. I should have gotten the 103. I think it has a little bit of good bass response, maybe. I don't know. I'm happy with it. Not much of a difference side by side, but I'm just wondering if the 103 makes that much of a difference. I like the vocal characteristics of 102, but I don't know. It seems to work well.
Yeah, a friend of mine, he did a demonstration, James, and he has the 102 and a 103, and definitely the 103 brings in the highs a lot better. The 102 has a little bit more bass to it, but the 103 definitely has some beautiful highs, but you can't go wrong if it's the 102 or the 103.
Yeah, I think my voice has a little bit more highs than it does lows, so I think that the 102 probably works better for me then.
Yeah, and that was my same thinking, because I was interested in getting one too. I'm using the SE Dynacaster right now, but if I get one, I was leaning towards the 102 for that sole reason.
I sold my 103.
What is a Neumann?
No, it's a Newman.
102 and 103 by Neumann.
Yeah, I sold it. I think I paid $1,200 for it. I sold it for $1,000. I'm back on the Dynacast, sir.
Hey, these mics are hard to beat as well.
Like the Neumann had beautiful, beautiful tone. It just did not. It was picking up too much crap in this room.
Yeah. I'm sticking with my D104.
Yeah, I got to tell you though, for them, you're right, Doug. I mean, if you're in a noisy environment, you got kids. You know, I live alone right here right now, so it's great. And when my kids are here, you know, my area, this room is isolated from the rest, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, I'm in I've got vinyl flooring in this side room in the basement. I've got crappy sheetrock. There's no soundproofing whatsoever. And it was just too much.
Hey, Doug, are you still house shopping or no?
No, man. I'm waiting. 18 months, houses are going to be 30% less.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, that's a smart move.
I was about to make an offer in the middle of the summer, and then I was able to explain to my wife why it's better to wait.
1,000% right, man. The market's going to drop.
It's going to friggin' definitely drop. However, the GDP number was good. Q4, better than expected. You know what the problem is? For at least for me, I don't friggin' believe anything they report. Any economic data, none of it. I believe none of it.
I agree with you, man. I think it's all smoke and mirrors right now. Listen, you know, when the state of affairs are the way they are, you know, it's just the morale's in a tank. People, you know, there's an uprising going on everywhere. I mean, it's like almost civil. We're like on the borderline of civil unrest. That is not good for the market.
No, it's not. And you know, this is different than any other time in history. Unless you were living in those times in history, right? It felt bad. It felt really, really bad. We don't have a depression yet. You know, but living in the depression in the 30s probably, well, I know from my grandparents, it was very, very bad. But, oh man, I'm losing my train of thought. I got to drop it. Oh, wait. Yeah. So yeah, I believe nothing that they're saying. And the civil unrest is right around the corner. And who knows?
JB3 WDX.
I think that the market it can't be stable when you got circumstances like that going on. The politics, the borderline war of Russia, you know, foreign affairs or relations in general are in the tank. You got China ready to invade this one, so it's like, you know, no one knows what the hell is going on, which, you know, worries buyers, right? And then you have all this background check, the market's going to drop. Everyone's wondering when the rug's going to be pulled from them. So, you know, people are scared to put their money in the market or move it around. So I think there's probably not a whole lot of action because people are afraid to tip the market one way or the other.
Yep, and now I remembered what I was going to say. I agree with everything you're saying. However, unless we get involved in a nuclear war, or that starts happening, or if there is threat of invasion on the homeland, something like that, I am bullish over the long term always. So short term, you know, last year was one of the worst. It was the worst year for investing money because not only were stocks down, bonds were down historically in value because of how fast the interest rate rose. So unless something, even with all the civil unrest and all the geopolitical conflicts that are going on and the lying by our government and governments throughout the world, any 20-year period in the S&P 500, any 20 years, you could pick 1900 to 1921, 1901 to 1922, 1980 to 2001. It doesn't matter. You have never received less than 6.4% annual in an average annual return. The best 20 years, you got 18% a year. The worst 20 years, you got 6.4. So if you happen to have bad luck and you invested your money on the first day of the worst rolling 20-year period, you still averaged 6.5% a year. So that's easy to say when you're 35, 45. But if you're 65, that's when it's the problem, because you don't have the 20 years of growth anymore.
Roger, I'm sorry. My daughter's texting me, Doug. She's on her way here. So, yeah, no, it's concerning, man. What's going to happen, buddy? I'm a little nervous myself. I'm sorry, I missed a little bit of what you said there, but I got the gist of it.
Yeah, all good, all good. The world's not over yet. It's getting close. If we put a nail in the coffin, it's going to be our own doing, because capitalism left free always wins. It's gonna be the sheep all giving in and saying, yes, this is right. Yes, take my rights. I don't deserve them. I don't deserve my property. Take it from me. You're gonna make everything better, mommy.
Over my dead body. That'll happen.
Oh, exactly. And Jeff, hope you're doing well, brother. Hope you're doing well. I am done with my tirade, so I'm going to back out of here. I'll be on probably like 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. I'll find you guys down here. KB2 UKA, I'm going to listen out.
All right, Doug.
73 is nice talking to you. I didn't get to talk to you, but KB3, WBX 73.
And we'll chat soon. Norway 2, Queen Bond.
All right, have a good one, Doug. Catch you in the morning here, no doubt, K1WIL.
All right, Doug, 73s. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and you touched on some good points with the stock market there. So I like to hear that. But anybody getting out at the very end is getting ready to retire. Took a big beating there, so understood very well. All right, take care. 73s from W3DEP.
Take care, guys. And Frank, you forgot something.
What's that?
To tell me how good my audio sounds.
It does sound good. It sounds very good, man. I like it better than what I've heard previously.
Yeah, you sound great, man. It's all virtual now. No more. I gave up. I got a weird hum on the DEQ. There's something wrong with it. I gave up. All virtual. All right, 73, guys. KB2 UK clear.
Yeah, it sounds really good, Doug, man. I like what you did with it. Maybe we found renewed interest in that side of it. All right, we'll catch you later. Norway 2, Queen Fox.
All right, guys. Have a great night. That was fun. Take care.